We're Indie Attack, coming at you with more 7-day FPS Jam Week. Today we are playing Ocean Highway Patrol. I am Woody.
I'm Kelvin.
Ocean Highway Patrol.
Ocean Highway Patrol.
If only it sounded that good. Ocean Highway Patrol is kind of a send-up of like Miami Vice.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
80s action. It's got a very 80s color palette to it.
Right, pink and blue.
This is sold as kind of both a single-player and multiplayer game. You can play it as a single-player, but there's actually a split screen down the middle, which we played.
We did, with a controller.
And yes, one person plays controlling the boat, or one
Right.
set of controls controls the boat,
Yes.
and the other has a radar gun that you can switch with a pistol.
Right.
And you kind of have to track down speeding boats
Yeah.
and then apprehend them.
Right.
your
Breaking the
gun.
law. Breaking the law. Yeah.
Just bang, 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 bang,
Bang, bang, bang. And yeah, so it's kind of like a boat chase
Yeah.
game, ultimately, and you're the cops.
So yeah, I really like the look of this. That's what attracted me to this. It's got
Yeah.
that nice, like, 80s neon color palette for
Yeah,
everything.
hyper colors.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's cool looking, no doubt.
It kind of gives me, like, sort of the Blood Dragon vibe or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's a real send-up of
Definitely.
a very specific kind of time and place. Sadly, the music... the music is not great.
No.
We usually try to be pretty positive here on Indie Attack. I
Yes.
did not like the music too much in this one. It's very repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't sound great.
A lot of just weird blips and bloops. And,
Yeah.
And it's just kind of incessant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, I think it's
Look
like,
for something a little bit more.
well, we've mentioned it before, where it's like, just having a couple if you're gonna have an obnoxious track, maybe have like 4 of them at least, so it's different obnoxious tracks. You know, just because it does wear you down.
And ultimately, this game, it doesn't really have like a goal. You just kind of ride around and you catch your boats.
Yeah, I would say in these contests like this, it's like there's some that are just sort of a proof of concept, and I think that's kind of where this
Yeah.
falls into, where it's like, where as opposed to like Frail Shells is like a contained little story
Yeah.
like that we played earlier in the week, and I'd say this one is more, it's illustrating the potential for a further game.
Yeah,
You know.
because this could be a pretty awesome like full game if you went like
Yeah.
a 2-player experience where it was really like action packed and you really had to track
Yeah,
people down. And
I
everything.
agree, and if you had
And you
sort
really
of
played up like the 80s.
Yeah, if your characters
stupidity.
were totally like the renegade cops or whatever, and like had that, Miami Vice or whatever, kind of tone to it.
So compared to some of this other stuff we played this week, this isn't as much of a must play.
I would say
For
so.
me,
Yeah,
as some of the other
yeah. It's an interesting sort of conceptual.
It's a cool idea, but I want to see more out of it. Right? Say it's defending their plans, right?
Yeah, as far as like voting for favorite games, I wouldn't say this is my top pick compared to some of the other stuff, but it's definitely a interesting thing to look at.
Yeah.
Definitely visually, and who knows, it could turn into a cool game down the road if these guys do more work on it and expand the idea some more.
Yeah, I agree.